Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Wildfire Gaming, the greatest channel with under 110 subscribers. This is SlowBurne, and the time has come. We are going to brave the Forbidden Woods tonight. And that'll be good to get that out of the way. This is like a huge hump. And once we get over this hump, then this playthrough, at least until we get to the Chalice Dungeon, should be smooth as butter. But I always have a lot of trouble. Not so much staying alive as it is in the Forbidden Woods or anything like that. I don't think it's a particularly challenging area. It's just challenging not to get lost and to make sure that I pick everything up. So I've got a guide here to the left of me, and so this isn't going to be the most exciting, just fluid gameplay you've ever seen. I don't know this place like the back of my hand like some of these other locations that we have traversed. But I'm going to get through it, and if you are following along trying to get the Platinum Trophy, then you're going to have everything that you need by the time we get to the end of this. Just like I will. Okay, I think there might be, yeah. But even with a guide, and I have a really great guide, if you ever are looking for a guide for some high-profile games, some big games, Bloodborne included, check out gamerguides.com. They are very professionally made guides and very complete. And even for trophy, they include a lot of trophy information for trophy hunters, and they're just fantastic. I've been using them for a while now for the games that they do. You know, they don't have a huge selection of games, is the only downside. For the games that they do have, I mean, you are getting some just professionally made, like something you would get out of Prima guides back in the day. Like, they're just great. So just check them out. That's what I'm going to be using. Alright, so obviously we have a little bit of a skill check here. I think one of those dogs is already aggroed onto me. It can get pretty hairy going after them down there in the pit, because there's obviously, you can see that there's a lot of fire around. I think that guy right there wants to, a lot of times the dogs can't even make it up here because they get killed by the flames. So it looks like this one is successfully make a run at me. So that's good. So now let's see if we can get this one up here, or it'll just get burned by the fire. Excellent. So I think I'm ready now to just drop in. Let's kill this guy that's going to throw oil at me. I went for a Spartan kick. Somehow these guys have not aggroed onto me. This guy has. Got a dragon his axe. I don't even know if he's aware of what's going on. Definitely the shield guy is. Okay, now he is. Ooh, not what I meant to do there. Nailed me with that wooden shield. And again. I was looking at my blood ball supply before I started this video, and it's not ideal, really. Just disturbing. But that's fine. We should be getting some while we go through here. Backstab that guy. This guy wisely tiptoed around the flames. That's exactly what we're going to do to take our loot. Okay, let's check what's going on over here. See, that's the thing about even using a guide in this area. It says hug the right path. Like, pff, what does that even mean in this area? I think this is it. He's talking about a wandering nightmare. Which is what we're here for. Okay, that's good. Dead crows. Is all thanks to inquisitiveness. It might be a good idea to spec for fire resistance in this first half. Right now I'm spec for just blunt resistance, which is not really what I want. I think I'm just gonna spec for physical resistance. Just kind of overall resistances. Shard set will be good. Just the hunter trousers. You can't really go wrong with them. I think I might go with charred actually. They are cool. Well, it's got low fire. Yeah, we'll go with charred. Half charred, half regular hunter. Alright, so we're gonna head down into the heart of the village now. We're gonna fall here. It's fine. There's probably a way to avoid taking damage, but this is just kind of the most direct way to get in here. Now that is a big trap right there in the middle. Kinda gotta watch your back. There's guys in these huts. Oh! This is not ideal. There we go. That was excellent. Alright, let's get this. Gonna. There's a lot going on here, so I'm gonna try to do it as organized as I can, but to a certain degree you just kind of have to take it as it comes. See if I can I was gonna try to sneak up on Wolfman there, but I just don't think that's gonna happen. I keep accidentally doing that jumping move. Okay. Watching my back. Here's somebody dragging an axe in the distance. I don't know where that is. But okay, we cleared this area. Now there is that trap in the middle. Eventually I'm going to trigger it. I think there's some antidotes down there, so I'm just going to go ahead and let this happen. There's a bunch of crows down here. It's really irritating. As you can see, they're not doing anything to me, which is good. So yeah, you want to come down here for the antidotes if you're interested in getting those antidotes. I was. They come in handy in this area. Okay, so I think I got what I needed out of here. Somewhere there's some beast blood pellets. This guide is saying, I'm not really sure that it's worth. It says across an alley. I think this guy had the pungent blood cocktails. Well, yeah, I don't know. It's the thing about these guides, man. They just, or it's not really these guides. It's this area. It's just really confusing. Even with a guide, it's hard to kind of really make heads or tails of what's going on here. But there's clearly an item in this house. Let's take a look and see what this is. So these are the beast blood pellets. Okay. Wondrous item. I don't really even know what those do. Be getting that item on that ledge, whatever it is, soon enough. Looks like I missed an enemy here. Or rather, he missed me. Which is a huge mistake. Okay, anything in here? This looks clear. Alright, so back to the center here. Now it says we want to exit the town through the gate, so I'm guessing this. Well, that looks like a big fat daddy trap to me. Yeah. Alright, well, let's see. Somewhere, this guy makes mention of some blood vials, which I'd like to get. Where's that ledge item? Let's see what's going on over here. Some thick cold blood. Gonna have to contend with this man. Ow. Trying to get some of that health back. Didn't quite work out. It's alright. More beast blood pellets. Okay. I think that may be it for this area. I am kind of interested to see what's going on over here, but I want to turn back and get like the tonsil stone and stuff. This place is just so massive, it's crazy. And it's all so samey that it is just... It's just made to make you get lost, quite frankly. It's like that was their goal, which is a weird goal to have when it comes to level design. Not my preferred goal, you know, if I was a level designer, but that's clearly what they're going for here, and they pulled it off, let me tell you. So I think it's going to be some bullets here on this ledge, which is always welcome. And then patches should be hanging out in this building here. Tell me to beware of hound. Yeah, I do remember this area. Let's go ahead and...
Oh. A hunter of beasts.
If you maneuver the camera around, you can kind of see him in there.
Glory be. You know not the value you possess. But more's the pity. The hours of the night are many, and the beasts more than I can count. A veritable hunt, unending. Not even death offers solace, and the blood imbibes you. A most frightful fate. Oh my. But I'm willing to do you a kindness. Step lightly round to the right of the great cathedral and seek an ancient, shrouded church. The gift of the Godhead will grant you strength. Yes, I'm unquestionably certain. Not even death offers seek you the gift.
Yeah, so he's basically trying to screw you, get you to get teleported off to the Nightmare Realm by Amygdala. But we are going to do that eventually, and we're going to go to brave the Nightmare Frontier, which actually is probably my least favorite area now thinking about it. I think I might even prefer the woods over that. Alright, let's take out these dogs. You go through that gate, there's a guy that sicks them all on you, which really sucks. It's that guy right there, asshole. I think up here we're gonna get the white Church Hunter set. There's the moon up there, it's very cool. Excellent. Yeah, we're going to need some poison resistance actually, so I may just go ahead and equip this. You know, black also has a lot of poison resistance, but I think white is generally slightly better. It's worse on damage resistance though, which is unfortunate. Gloves are the same. So there we go. we're gonna go ahead and do this hidden path thing. So this is an awesome little secret here that leads actually back to the Cathedral Ward, or not even the Cathedral Ward, to Central Yharnam, which is crazy and very cool. So get those antidotes there. I think that's about all that's in this. You're gonna find in this cave. There's 2 exits, I think. Maybe not, but anyway, you come out here. Got some church giants going on. There's like 3 of them. You can take them out. It's pretty difficult because this water is poisonous, as you can imagine. And there's really just not a whole lot you can do about it, because you can use the antidotes, but you go through them real fast. Alright, some cold blood here in the corner. If I could get this guy aggroed onto me, then I'd just take him out here on the safe ground. But he doesn't seem too interested in this area right now, so I am just gonna kind of move through here. Those parasite larvae are so annoying. Oh, here we go. Hello there. Oh boy. I don't know how you missed that one. Probably should have stayed there, actually. Seemed to be relatively safe in his strikes. Okay, there we go. Got me that time. Ooh, don't want to get comboed. Somehow this guy is like in this cave, which I didn't think it's supposed to happen. Anyway. That's one down. But regardless, we're in the tunnel, and we are going to move through it. Now, I guess this is the cave I was thinking of that had 2 exits. So here it is. This is like a ladder. Like some MGS3 flashbacks here. I don't need that numbing mist anymore. I think I did buy the lantern, yeah. It's gonna be pretty dark up ahead, so let's go ahead and equip that. So here we are, back in Central Yharnam. With this, we are just totally, at the beginning of the game, which is pretty cool. You can hear a creature creeping around back there. That is that first executioner. There's the bridge. There's go into the Cathedral Ward, so it's very cool. Love the interconnectivity of this world, but we are going to be heading back to clinic, which I can't remember. I always have trouble remembering how to get into. I think there's a ladder I need to take somewhere. Don't want to fall down that hole. That's certain death. Yeah, I think this is it. So there's gonna be some crows down here, and I think there's one of those tentacle freaks. So the guide I'm using didn't even go to this area, so I'm just going through it as I see it. really don't want to get grabbed by that guy. Sometimes it can be... Shit. Sometimes it can be difficult to stagger him. Can't really spam him. Takes away some of your health and insight, which is just a delight. And he takes a... can take a beating. Very irritating enemies. Get that insight I lost. Alright, now let's see. This lantern really isn't cutting it. Here we go. So it's looking like these crows, and probably just all these enemies, are having the exact same strength as what you'll find in the woods. Now, I do want to issue a warning here, because I'm going to go ahead and kill Yasefka, or the fake Yasefka. And by doing that... Oh man, there goes the real Yasefka. Actually, I might not do that. I don't know. I'm torn. The only reason I wouldn't is because... so here's where you start, I think. Could be wrong. That's good. The only reason I wouldn't is because... you can send a NPC here. I wonder if these things attack you. This is that. I think this is that old man that's in here. Yeah, he's gonna try to get out of here. To be fair, I am the reason he's here, so I got turned into one of those things. Now, if you kind of don't want to piss off Yasefka if you're going for the moon presence in him. Okay, here's the beginning of the game. There's the Cainhurst Summons. That's the original Yasefka. I'm just gonna leave her be, I think. I don't know if she'll attack you. Even as a creature, she's a peaceful soul. Now, if you open those doors, then you have access to this, to come back here. I think I'm gonna do that. There's no going back once you open this door. So, I need to do a better job of explaining this. So the deal is, to get the moon presence, you have to get 3 third of umbilical cords. There's 4 you can get in the game. As long as you did what I did, and you saved Adriana, or whatever her name was, the whore from Cathedral Ward, then you can still get the other 3. But if you don't do that, then you have to not piss off Yasefka in order to get the moon presence ending. Now, I'm not going for the moon presence ending because I've already gotten it many times, and I haven't gotten either of the other 2 endings. And when you do kill Yasefka, you get, before the moon, you know, the whole moon presence and the blood moon descends and all that. So basically, before you kill Rom, then you get a really great rune that, like, I think when you do a visceral, yeah, you do it anytime you do a visceral, you get a couple bullets, which is just amazing. It's my favorite rune in the game, so I definitely want to kill her for it. I might hold on and just send the there's a kind of an evil NPC that you can send here, and then you kind of get him out of your path, which is really nice. I do kind of like the idea of going mano-a-mano with him, but I just don't know if I'm really want to do that. Because where you fight him is like not a great location to fight him in. But if I kill her now, I can go ahead and get the rune, which is very tempting. So I might just do that. I can just not worry about him or kill him. It really doesn't matter. So, okay, let's do that. And also, as you saw, I got the Cainhurst Summons in this room. Those are really important for getting us to Cainhurst. I could go to Cainhurst now if I wanted. And I kind of do, to be honest, but there's no point in rushing it because, let's see where I am on my blood tinge. I want to get my blood tinge to 17 or 18 or whatever it is that you need for the gun that you get there. Granted, I can probably gain several levels with the blood balls I have here. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just kill Yosef. I'm making the call. And if you want to do that as well, I don't think we come this way. Can't remember exactly where we go. Maybe you do want to go that way. Yeah, let's go over there. She does kind of give you a warning.
Ah, moonlit scents.
Yeah.
How did you worm your way in here? Very unfortunate. I had such high hopes for you. Well, I won't make any excuses. Would you mind leaving us alone?
Yeah, so you can...
Things do not change. You'll do the rescuing, and I'll do the saving. But if you refuse to leave... Oh well. I've always wanted to try my hand on a hunter.
Well, she's about to get the opportunity to do that right now. So I'm not leaving. But it's cool that they give you the option to back out. In case you accidentally stumble in here and you want to get that moon presence ending.
This won't hurt.
Let's dance. So it looks like she's pretty tough, actually. Or at least she's got a lot of health. Resistance. Guessing you don't want to get hit by that.
Stay still. This won't hurt a bit.
She's a little cocky for somebody getting her ass kicked.
Just die. Enough of you. Stop that.
Oh, I didn't know I should have gone. Oh, shit. I didn't know that was in her repertoire either. A call beyond. I think she killed herself. That's unfortunate. Alright, I think I got her now. So she was a very worthy opponent there. But, so yeah, that, you know, you're gonna have to have some skill to take her down at this stage. And I'm pretty high level as well. I'm on level 44, which is quite high at for this stage. So, she's a pretty tough fight. But if you do that, you get the Odin Ride, which is just an amazing rune in my opinion. So now I have a decision to make. Do I go back to the Forbidden Woods and just kind of keep going from where I was? Or do I, you know, warp back and, you know, because I got access to the sick room lamp here. But I think I'm going to go back to the Forbidden Woods because I really don't want to have to come back to that poisonous area. I did lose more blood vials than I would have liked to there, but I'm sure that there's plenty of opportunities to gain blood vials in the Forbidden Ruins as well, or woods. And like I said, I really don't want to have to go back to that poison area, and I haven't gotten any shortcuts yet. I do have a lot of souls that I could potentially lose, which would be unfortunate, but again, I've done such a good job of min-maxing my soul usage so far in this game that even if I lost 30,000, it wouldn't be the end of the world because I'm already on level 44, and that's quite high as it is. Of course, obviously you never want to lose that, but I don't think I will. So here we go. Back to this pain in the ass area. Pull my guide back up here. So there's still some, looks like there's a lot of gemstones in this area. These rock formations. Already getting poisoned. This place absolutely sucks. And I have the highest poison resistance I had available to me. You can see it's already building up quite quickly. Oh, those freaking parasites are just horrible. Very hard to see. There's one gemstone. I think there's another one around here somewhere. Although I couldn't tell you where. Dang. This is getting pretty hairy. I'm like slowed down by this poison, I think. Or I think it might be my controller screwing up, actually. But I'm low on blood vials. I think all I missed there was there's some gemstones. But, you know, I think I'm going to make the executive decision to kind of bail out of that situation. I think I need a new PS4 controller as well. Once in a while, my guy will stop moving at full speed. Oh, these dogs have respawned. Sweet. Anyway. Jeez. So it looks like everything respawned. That really sucks. That if I would have known that, then I would have just worked back to the hub. Got my new runes and all that leveled up. Let's see. Oh, we got a kidnapper here. Yeah, it's just, you're just not gonna sneak up on that guy, unfortunately. Already? Man, that sucks. Oh. Would have preferred to get some blood vials there, but let's see what we got for that. Oh, good, quite a few blood vials there. But I think even more importantly than that is we're about to get a hunter tool to add to our collection. There it is, the beast roar. So we can check that off our list, which I consulted during our last video. Let me pull that up here. So we just got the Beast Roar, our first hunter tool other than the old hunter's bone. So we still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to go. Very good. That's you definitely want to get that if you're going for the platinum. It's in this building here. You'll know you're there whenever you see the gate with that guy guarding it. Don't forget that there's also on the other side. There's the cage with all the dogs. That's another indication that you're close. Oops. No reason to close that. Okay. That's good. think there might be... Well, there's an item over there. Might just be the pebble from that bird. I think there's something in here. Some blue elixir. I can't even remember what that does. Yeah, there's my controller screwing up again or something. May have to take the plunge and buy a new one. Which sucks, because we're... Well, you know, I might get a Last of Us one, actually, now I think about it. Last of Us Part 2 coming out very soon. I'm very excited about that game. And, yeah, so I'm going to look into that after I finish. Alright, so we're going out to the roofs now. Just making sure I didn't miss anything. These guys love their fire. They're everywhere. Looks like they're pretty weak, though. Got some frame rate drops. Would be nice if we got Bloodborne on the PS5. Help with that issue. Okay, I didn't kill that guy. I'm gonna pass that one too, because I really just want to get rid of these guys. There we go. There's probably an easier way to do that, but get the job done. That's all that really matters. We're actually in pretty good shape now. We've got a decent amount of blood vials, plenty of bullets, lots of souls on the line. Somewhere around here there's an opportunity to pick up a lot of Molotovs. I don't think it's over here. I'm just checking. I think it's right there. I'm gonna drop onto that roof. That's excellent. Alright, now there's gonna be, as you can hear, some rotting corpses down here. So just take them out as you can. I think I was good. Looks like they're dropping blood vials, which is good. Oh. Now if you come down here before you take on those rooftops, then this is a disaster area. It's just a death basically, because of all those guys that are up there throwing fire at you. It's just a mess. Okay, we're near the shortcut, I believe. I don't know if it's this way or if it's the other way. I think it's not this way. Yeah, this is just the village. With all those enemies respawn, which is very irritating. Oh! Oh, we're basically at max blood vials now. Okay, here we go. Alright. You guys got some god tier hearing. Good for him. I wonder if I aggroed that gunman up there. Nope. Yeah, definitely aggroed him now. Which is unfortunate for him. That was a bigger drop than I expected. Now, where is this? Oh, this is a very dangerous area. Somewhere around here is a shortcut. That's odd. Which I'd very much like to unlock. Oh, this is it. So, plenty of opportunities to upgrade your weapon. Looks like we missed the item in here. Back in the village now. Don't ask me where. But there's the people looking over there, and there's the wolfman, whatever. Anyway, bottom line is, this is a shortcut that we could find if we need to, but hopefully we won't. Again, lots of souls on the line, but typically know how to handle this, so I don't know if you can make it. Oh god, fuck. So yeah, this guy's gonna be shooting some cannons at us, which is not good for business. I want to kind of hide, run, and avoid that. So I think I'm gonna kind of run where that guy at the rake is heading in. Uh oh. I believe we're safe in here. Hopefully. Okay, let me make a dash to this next house. Alright. Should be good now. Obviously that cannon will just absolutely devastate you. Probably a one-shot. Just kind of take that angle on him there. I don't know if that's like the textbook to do that. But as you can see, it was pretty effective. Got a wolf man in here. Don't want to get hit by that. Probably could spec into some better armor at this point. I don't think poison damage is really a big problem going forward, but boy, it sure was there for a while, wasn't it? Alright, we're getting close to the, make sure I've got everything there, I think so. Now, we're getting close to the first major shortcut here. This is the epic windmill we saw from a distance earlier. Very cool. Oh, jeez, that was like right in my face. It's very dark in here. Now, you can go up and get some stuff, including some important things. But first, let's go over here. I think I want to drop down there. Let's do it. Oh, got company up here. Oh, damn it, I didn't think I had him there. Definitely got him that time. Okay, we want to head up here. Oof, gotta be careful. Some poison knives. Really don't want to screw it up now. This is the evil NPC I was talking about. He's clearly over here eating some people, so that's a pretty clear indication that he's bad news. I'm just gonna not mess with him right now. I might end up killing him, or I might just leave him be to be evil. But I'm definitely not gonna fuck with him right now with 50,000 souls on the line. If you want a great way to get some rewards without even having to fight this guy, and you're not going to piss off Yuseko, you can send him to the clinic, and she'll turn him into a basically harmless, alien thing, and celestial emissary, I guess. And that's that. You won't have to worry about him, and she'll give you stuff. You'll be rewarded. So that's what I usually do, but I've already killed her, so won't be doing that this time. think I want to drop down here. Let's be delicate. And there we have it, the cannon. And obviously a new hunter weapon. Very powerful for strength builds, I believe. I've never used the cannon because I'm not usually a strength build, but I've heard it's pretty awesome. So if you're a strength build, you might want to check that out. Now, this is probably the scariest part here, is making sure we drop. Let's go ahead and just to maximize our chances of survival. There's always kind of have trouble remembering where I need to fall. It's very dark. And you don't just want to take the big drop here, that's for sure. Looks like over here there's a pretty good spot. Okay, I'm gonna do it from here. Alright, now I think we're safe. So we just need to head down. Now one of these leads to a lift that we can't operate yet. I think it's over there. There's also an item there. I'm pretty confident that I could kill that guy. But I don't really want to piss him off because they, let's just, this is pretty foolish. Because I'm extremely close to the shortcut, but I really would like to just go ahead and get this out of the way so don't forget. You can get a visceral on him. And that should be all she wrote. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, those can be pretty challenging enemies. But this should be the lift. This is going to be a shortcut that we're going to unlock later. Once we get to the end of the woods. And see, it already seems like we've been here a long time. Let's see how long this stream has been going. We've been streaming for 47 minutes. And we're about halfway through this area. And we've actually gone through it pretty quick. Well, that's not really true. We did a lot of optional stuff. But still, like, this is just such a huge undertaking every time I come here. Now, I think we just basically need to cross this bridge and then we'll make it to the shortcut. There's going to be another one of those. Oh, and he's already transformed and everything. Now these seem triple visceral in these guys. I'm going to definitely try it. I've got plenty of bullets to burn, so. Because if you get grabbed by that guy, it is bad news. Alright, at this point I think we're home free. There's gonna be some, just want to take this hill to the right. This is the way to keep going, but do not miss this shortcut for the love of God. You do not want to have to do all that, what we just accomplished again. Some more twin bloodstone shards. I got it. Must have just a shitload of that at this point. Make sure it's there. Step on. Now, this is thankfully an amazing shortcut. It's going to take us right back to the lantern. There's some antidotes. Go ahead and join the league.
Ah, a new face, are you? And an accomplished hunter, it would appear.
Yeah, I'd say so.
I am Volta, master of the League. Members of the League cleanse the streets of all the filth that's spread about during the hunt. Like any half-decent hunter ought to, you know? Haven't you seen enough of these wretched beasts? Freakish slugs and mad doctors. Sentence these fiends to death with the help of your League confederates. What do you say? Why not join the League?
I love this guy. He's probably my favorite NPC in the game.
Yes, as a hunter well should. Commit this to heart. Our own Carol rune, symbol of the League. The night brims with defiled scum and is permeated by their rotten stench. Just think Now you're all set to hunt and kill to your heart's content. Hunt in cooperation with your fellows, your League confederates.
Yes, the League. See if he says anything else.
No.
Oh, yes,
there is one thing you must know.
Okay.
By the oath of the League,
he's using a cane and everything. It's badass.
Will see vermin. Vermin writhe deep within all filth and are the root of man's impurity. All vermin are to be crushed. The League exists to expunge all vermin, ridding us of any trace of human corruption. And so, until we are rid of all vermin, you must continue to hunt and kill. This bloody fate is ours alone. Do not expect the world to grasp our work. But remember, the Confederates will always have my blessing, and each other. Always. The League exists to expunge all vermin, ridding us of any trace of human corruption. And so, until we are rid of all vermin, you must continue to hunt and kill. This bloody fate do not expect and...
Alright. Good to go. Boom. I think there might be some antidotes or something there. I think I got them. So there's this stupid crows and everything, but yes, here we go. You can, there's no reason not to just go ahead and work backward. Literally can just walk right in. All those enemies are respawned anyway. So yeah, this is just a good thing all around. And we got 50,000 souls to spend, which is quite a haul at this stage. Now, just want to make sure that there's nothing else I want to spend my souls on before I just waste them all. Obviously, I could waste every bit of them on weapons and that kind of stuff and armor sets. But I don't really want to do that. I just want to, just go ahead and use them to level up, I think. I do really like the Crow Hunter set, actually. It's very tempting. It's apparently just as expensive as the Tomb Prospector stuff. Not slightly more expensive. It's kind of wild. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and level up. Check out blood gems over here. I don't know why my PS4 keeps doing that. Oh yeah, also the runes. So the communion room, obviously this one is much better than my other one. There's the Odin Wraith, which I'm definitely gonna get. That's my worst rune by far. Okay, so we'll go with that. I said that the Odin Wraith is my favorite rune. It's maybe actually second place. It's kind of this. I have this great setup where it's like I get Odin Wraith and then I get this other one. I think it's like Claw Mark or something, which makes your visceral attacks do more damage than they already do. And then there's another one that makes visceral attacks heal you, which is just unbelievable. So I just love that combination. Oh, and then what is the Oath one? The Impurity one? It boosts back. Okay, so it's basically worth it. But I'll say I'm in the league with hell. Blood gem fortification. Okay, so we got some slightly better ones now. Oh, look at this! Wow, it's fantastic. And then over here. Oh, look at this. So we really, and it even adds some slow poison going on, so that's very good. So this is we just really upgraded the Blade of Mercy as well, which is excellent news. And now let's go get some freaking blood tinge.
Well, very well,
So we got 1, 2, 4 levels. Pretty good.
Farewell, good hunter.
So that puts us on level 48.
Welcome. What?
See if she's got any dialogue
Hunters have told me about the church, about the gods and their love. But do the gods love their creations? I am a doll created by you humans. Would you ever think to love me? Of course. I do love you. Isn't that how you've made me?
Alright, sorry about the delay there.
Farewell, good hunter.
Okay, so obviously I have a lot of cold blood and stuff. I probably could utilize these to gain additional levels, but it's really not necessary at this time. May want to save them and just use them for, that's interesting. I don't even know if I've ever seen that before. Use them for buying weapons and stuff like that. But anyway, we've actually increased our blood vial and ammo, so that's excellent. And we are going to head to the Forbidden Woods. Get this thing done. I'm still feeling good. You know, we went through that first area without too much of a hitch. We did have a little bit of trouble with that poison area. But as far as the main level is concerned, it was a pretty smooth run there. Alright, off we go. Although, to be honest, it's the second half of the woods that really gives me a lot of trouble. And again, it's not so much trouble in the sense of, you know, danger. It's more, I mean, there is that. There's certainly more dangerous in the first half, but it's really more just getting lost. Okay, I think we can get some armor over here or something. Gotta do some shitty Bloodborne platforming. Sounds like an executioner. Yeah, thought I remember there being one over here. He's taking up a good position to avoid a, well, actually not so good. Never noticed how the axe clangs when it hits the ground. That was some good design there. So yeah, some more twin bloodstone shards. Okay, so I was wrong about there being any armor there. Alright, now I'm gonna backtrack here. Even though you don't really have to, we're just gonna drop down. Wow, that guy's already done the DLC. Could be New Game Plus. Okay, here's some snakes. A common sound in this area, unfortunately. So they do poison you, actually, which is interesting. Give you some shining coins here. Never actually utilized them before, but maybe I should. The whole purpose of shining coins is to, you know, try to avoid getting lost. I'm never gonna fucking use them, so. I think they vanish whenever you, you know, warp back to the hub or whatever, but as long as we don't do that, that should be there. Which is pretty cool. Says I want to circle behind the large tombstone and get some twin bloodstone shards. It's not the end of the world if we don't find them, but I'd like to have them. Ow. Ow. Oh. Guess that's them. But it says there's some more around here. Cool. Oh, that's annoying. Alright. Now, let's kind of head back. Take the main road this time. I think the main road is here so that it's supposed to kind of help you orient yourself. Which is good. I mean, I'm glad they had that at least. It's obviously an area over there we haven't explored yet. I'm actually looking for my coin now. See where we started. There it is. Okay, good. It's actually kind of helpful. Never thought about using shining coins before. But they give them to you, so obviously they expect you to use them. See if we can sneak up on this guy. This isn't gonna help. Do that. Saw snake parasites around them. Looks like they have amazing vision and awareness, which is unfortunate. Luckily this guy doesn't. I'm gonna send him flying into the fire. Seems like there was something back here. Okay. That's pretty good. So I'm already kind of off the guide. I think I'm just kind of going for it. That's the other thing about using guides is I'm not really patient enough for it. I know these snake balls are going to aggro on me, but hopefully I can get rid of this guy first. Oh no! I'm going to get bit actually. I'll come and get it, piece of crap. Whoa. Okay. Alright, let's head over here. These guys can be pretty problematic. I think the idea is you want to try to get behind them. This is normally the case with big annoying enemies. Oh. I think there's a rune back here. I don't know what it does, but something down there. I think I might be able to get up on top of this, though. Yeah. There we go. Oh wow, I can hear the celestial indicators down there. That's cool. This is a very dangerous area with all these damn snakes. That was pretty golden. Actually done solid damage to this thing for now. Oh shit. That was not the time to do that. Oh shit, I forgot they have that range move. There we go. Again, dealing with some major slowdown. I'm told. Where's my controller screwing up again? Very frustrating. There's untold snakes down there. What's that sound? Alright then. I don't know how I got this roll in there. That's fine. And look at that. 2 bullets back. Beautiful. Basically, now that I have that rune, you know what? Let's see if I can aggro one of these. Is there snakes sneaking up behind me? I don't think so. Alright, let's get this guy. Come and get it. The other guy's just totally oblivious. Pretty awesome. Hopefully what they have is actually worth all this work. Now that hit me. You're going through these bullets real fast. That's what you don't want to get hit by. I don't really understand what the window is for these guys. Definitely whenever he goes for the axe. So it's not ideal. Oh man, a bloodstone chunk. Definitely worth it. Now, I don't really know how I'm going to deal with these guys. I might go for some Molotovs, honestly. See how much damage they do. Because two of them right together like that is just bad news. Well, looks like I'm successfully getting this one to move out of that area. That guy just dropped in. That was unfortunate. See how much damage fire does to these guys. Not bad. I don't really ever use Molotovs that much, so I might just... Well, at this point, they're like dead. There we go. Don't see that very often. At least not until I get that one. Got some high poison build up already. I'll let that die down before I go in for the kill on this guy. I'm still concerned about this. I got a lot of Molotovs stored, so I could just use it. The only reason I wouldn't, or that I'm considering using Molotovs, is I just can't really get behind this guy right now. It's very dangerous to attack him straight up. Okay, here we go. There we go. Got another rune out of that I'll probably never use. And also the experience of taking down 2 large snake balls. I'm gonna mark the road again. My newfound love for shining coins. Here in the pig, which is cool. Hopefully we're getting somewhat close to the end of this. I think there might be something up here. Yeah, here's something. Frenzy cold blood, always a delight. I think I want to go up even higher though, or something. I want to take on those snakes I'm hearing. Yeah, here we go. Okay, maybe not. What the hell is that? Oh, Jesus. Oh my God. I just got lit up by those snakes. Oh, that's not a good time for that to happen. I don't know how that snake was doing that much damage. That was insane. Low on endurance here. That was a delight. There we go. Love that thrust move, man. It's awesome. If you're ever using the Blade of Mercy, I'm telling you, roll, stab. It's your best friend. Or cold blood. Very good. Okay, I need to find the road again, which I just marked. There it is. I want to go over here. This is going to be unpleasant. Had to be done. Oh, I hear that snake parasite. Graveyard set. Seems like I never really use this. What's it all about? Oh, it sucks. It's worse in every way than the white church card, which is not exactly the pinnacle of Fashion Souls. Sneak up on this guy. That was unwise. I don't understand this guy's timing at all. I mean, I'm like, and that even didn't do it. Like, I'm totally getting him in his animation. It's not perfect. But you know what? Fuck. Oh, that was not good. Okay. That's why I always go for that visceral. Alright. So back at the road. Oh, that was good. See if I can get behind this guy. You bet I can. Oh, fuck. What the hell is that? Oh my god, this is a disaster. Okay, let's get rid of him. And take off a chunk of his too. Good. This is not a good situation. I don't know what's behind me. Damn, there's just like not a good opening on this guy. is where the guide always loses me because, you know, I'm back on the road and it says to hang a left and I was coming at it from this direction. So I'm hanging a left and then it says you'll come across a flaming horse and it just like never happens. I think it's just wrong. There's no flaming horse whatsoever on this road. Or is there? I hear some fire. Yeah, no flaming horse or anything. So yeah, I don't know what it's talking about. Oh, I thought that was an item, but it's my shining coin. Beautiful. There's some way that you can get up and get that graveyard mask, but I just don't know where it is, because this guide is just wrong. I mean, I'm following this road all the way to the left, and then eventually you just get to the water. Oh, okay. Hello. What you gonna do, run at me? Yeah, fat chance, baby. Not at that. Maybe it means a right at the road for the flaming horse? I don't know. Definitely says left, but I mean there is a flaming horse there. Yeah, I think it meant the right. That's why I always get confused. Alright, well, here goes nothing. Okay, good. Okay, the graveyard mask. So, now, I'm gonna be above those celestial emissaries. Are those guys already making a beat on me? This guy is for sure. He's just coming this way. Ridiculous. Here we go. That was just it. Okay, I think there might be something back here. Yeah. It's also a good place to hide, in case I need to pee. And then also, I'm going to spec for arcane resistance, because these guys do not mess around. I already have some pretty good arcane resistance to this, as it is. So, I might be good to go. Oh, it's interesting. 70 arcane, that's excellent. Alright, so I'm gonna stick right here, I'll be right back. Alright, got to the bathroom, got a beverage, and now we're ready to finish this off. Man, that feels good. Oh, there's two of them. Okay. They're really not a danger up close, I don't think. It's really just at a distance that these guys can really create a huge problem. I've definitely been killed by that guy before. Okay, we're definitely getting close now. Okay. I don't think I really did anything there. this is a shortcut, I think. It's gonna be one more of those stupid snake parasites. I hate these guys. No chance to sneak up on them. Oh, okay. I think my problem with that guy is I've been a little too quick on the trigger. Ah, beautiful. This is the final shortcut. It can be a little bit confusing to figure out how all these shortcuts interconnect. There's gonna be a snake guy coming down here. That's fine. So I think if you want to make it back to the beginning efficiently, you obviously run through there, and you do not take that bridge. Okay, maybe you do take the bridge. Ugh. God damn this place. Okay, I think you come across the bridge and then you hang a right instead of going straight. Yeah, here we are. And we'll be back to Volter and the lantern. Yet again. So, we are knocking on the end here. As always, I'll check my blood vials. Or not blood vials, my blood gems. But I think we got a pretty good setup here for this stage, I think. There's this one that would increase my thrust, but not by a whole lot. So let's see what these other runes I got is. Boost max stamina, that's pretty good. Not great. More echoes from slain enemies, that's pretty good. But I'm just gonna keep what I got.
Welcome. What? Very well.
It's good to get the blood tinge up. It's at 17. I think I need to get to 18, so one more level, and I'll be ready to get the Evelyn from Cainhurst. It's gonna be awesome. Just gonna check this store. It's been a while. I don't think it actually hasn't been a while. Nothing interesting. Okay. Let's finish this off. Now let's see if we can successfully make it back here without getting lost. I think we can. So I head down, hang a left, go across the bridge. Love to sneak up on this guy. I don't think it's gonna happen. Perfect execution there. Should have gotten some more Molotovs. Forget that it doesn't automatically refill that for you. It's very stupid. that asshole again. Actually, I think I can sneak up on him this time. I'm gonna give it a shot. Okay, maybe not. At least I can get a solid hit in. Or not. We're doing quite well. Alright, back to this. I think we want to hang a left here. Just straight ahead. Starting to better understand finally how this damn forest is designed. I should have visceral turned that. Okay. Let's just kill this thing. Alright, it's almost boss time. It's gonna be that way. Oh look, somebody's got the Chikage already. That's cool. But first, I think there's one more rune up here. Wow, behind a gate and everything. This guy hasn't even transformed yet, which is pretty wild. Maybe we can just kill him before he does. Huh, I've never actually tried this before. It's just kind of ridiculous. It's cool, and then there's a, you can summon somebody to help you with the boss. I'm going to try to do it pure, of course. This is a very challenging boss in my opinion, but also one of the best. So I'm going to spec for fire resistance for this one, which I think I kind of already am for the most part. Yeah, this boss took me a long time to really get down, and I still don't really think I fully have it down. But it's a lot of fun. It's an adrenaline rush and a half. So we'll see how I do. So we've been playing now for almost 2 hours. Still not out of this forest yet. This is a great visual right here. Look at that. Damn. Oh, that didn't do much. So it's pretty easy to visceral this guy unless you get some fire in your face. They all have different movesets, which is very cool. Obviously, they don't have just a ton of health. I think the caster that hangs back has the least amount of health. That was not good. I got comboed there big time. So, generally, I think what you really want to try to do, I mean, some people, it's tempting to just kind of eliminate one, which is kind of what I'm about to do. I don't think that's really the strat you want to employ as they get stronger. But the strat that I just used, what I really just want to do is try to get these guys down, these final two down, somewhat uniformly. So I'm going to try that. Can't really visceral this guy. The caster. Oh, jeez. I'm going to try to kind of focus on him as a result of that. That wasn't great. This guy just does not want to swing at me, which is pretty wise actually on his part. I have that fire resistance up. Boy, certainly needing it right now. This is not what you want where they're very separate. You kind of want to be able to see them both. So this hold them there. We're getting close to where some shit is going to go down, so... Wow, he actually did swing at me. Against my better judgment, I'm just going to take him out. This guy's trying to back off. I think I think I know what he's trying to do. I think he's trying to summon these snakes, but I just didn't give him the opportunity. Whew, man. But what happens is, I think it's kind of good to get rid of that caster, because he's the one that really summons them quickly. And when they summon these snakes that spawn out of the ground and just really just obliterate you. And they're very difficult to read and dodge. It's pretty much just random. So, you know, very dangerous situation there to be in a boss fight against a boss that you cannot predict. But yeah, that was a pretty good run there against those guys. I feel like I learn every time I fight them, and it's love kind of mano-a-mano fights like that. It's really great. All right.
Well, what is... Very well.
Ought to get a couple levels here. Okay, maybe just one. We're gonna make it 2. Need about 2,000. Oh, that'll help. I might do it.
Well, what? Very well.
Not quite. So close. Wait a minute. How close is that?
Very well.
Off by like 27. That's insane.
Farewell.
Alright.
Welcome. What? Very well. Farewell.
Pretty good. So they were 6 levels away from getting to the soft cap for blood tinge. Well, 53 now. Very good. I'm gonna go ahead and light the lamp in Bergenworth, but then I think I'm gonna do Cainhurst. Get my gun. Alright. Time for hunting. Guess so. It's kind of, gotta watch your back in this little section of the forest. You don't want that guy landing on you. Might be another one here somewhere. It's not. Alright. Now once, it's a big turning point in the game, this next boss here on the main path. Which doesn't really matter to me. But I think I'm just going to do Cainhurst first because I want that gun more than anything. Even though it's really not useful in that boss fight, but whatever. Okay. So let's go get that done. In order to do that, I want to come to the Hemwick Charnel Lane. You want to go to a specific location here in Hemwick, as long as you have the Cainhurst Summons, and it will trigger this cutscene that you're about to see. As long as you've been through here before, which you should have by this point for sure, then it's pretty easy. I'm going to kill these ladies just basically just for fun. Actually, I'm still getting a decent amount of souls from them, which is crazy. Still spec for fire, which is unfortunate. Oh, look at this. I think I'm just going to pass here, not because I couldn't take that lady out, but just like a lot of enemies and crap. This guy's just making a beeline at me. Okay, so you just want to get through that, fight him if you want, or just do what I did, and then you want to come to this little spot here. You get to see some pretty badass cutscenes, actually. Normally I would try to dress up for the occasion, try to look badass in these cutscenes. I don't look particularly great right now, I didn't think about it. Got my white hood and charred set. Looking pretty rough. Love the way they frame these shots. It's pretty remarkable the first time you come here. I don't really think there's any way you'd know to do it though, unless you look it up. Let me see if there's any hint. Stagecoach leaves us from Hemwick Crossing, so you do get a little bit of a hint. Now, this is a pretty high level area. This outside area in particular is just brutal. Once you get inside, things get a lot easier, I find. Just kind of checking for physical and blunt here. Putting some thrust on, not a bad idea for once we get inside. So it's basically just kind of the hunter outfit here with top hat. Right, come behind this building here. This is a pretty major location as far as the platinum is concerned. There's multiple weapons to pick up here. Might even be a hunter tool, I'm not sure. I know there's a blood gemstone down in this ravine. It's a pain in the ass to get. There's a bunch of these stupid parasites. But you can kind of just run for it. Look at that. Are you kidding me? The most annoying enemies in the game. Just all right here. There's no question in my mind those are the most annoying enemies in the game. Alright. There's clearly an item there at the fountain. I'm seeing where these guys are gonna go. Right into my face, it looks like. See, as you can see, these guys pack a hell of a punch. If the parasites are the most annoying enemies, these are probably the most challenging. Just seriously, just the most challenging regular enemies in the game. They're just so fast. Dish out ridiculous punishment, and can take a lot of punishment as well. There's just no weakness to them. You can't visceral them. What you want to do is just kind of get them stun locked and get behind them like that. That's about the only strategy you can employ. It is tough. This is the only place you'll find them unless you go to the DLC, and they're much easier to deal with in the DLC for some reason. Some numbing mist. Whatever. Yeah, that's... Look at that combo. If you get hit by half of that, you're going down. There's not really a good time to heal either when you're going up against them. Just kind of get in and get out. Got a weapon that can help you do that, like the Blade of Mercy here. That's good. Let's see, these doors here is where you're trying to get. Just checking the rest of the area. Oh man, there's more blood lickers. Some down there. I don't think we really have to deal with them, but... Oh, not good. I got stuck on that tree. You definitely don't want to fight more than one at once. That's damn sure. Okay, luckily I got that one stun locked. This also seems kind of random whether you're able to get them stun locked, which is great. There's always a ton of them in there. And those are where the main items are. I think there might be something back here, though. Even with a full combo, though, shit, I wasn't able to take him out. If you have more endurance, you might be able to. And more damage output. My damage output's pretty good, so more numbing miss. I don't even know if that was worth it, really. Now over here, you're gonna find a bunch of cold blood, which is pretty good stuff that I'd like to have, as long as you can get them one at a time. That's the key. Shit. Ugh. Can you believe how tough this is? This is great. And maybe somebody watching this might know some strategy that I don't, but I don't think so. There's one more tough one, and then there's a fat one that's not too bad. Normally you want to bait him with pebbles, but you know what? I'm just going to bait him with fire. That was pretty good. Alright, I think if you just kind of... This one's so fat, I think you can just kind of wail on him. So whoever this guy was, had a lot of blood in him. So yeah, I'm down to just 10 blood vials, and I've basically accomplished nothing, and I can level up. So what I'm going to do is, because I got all the items out here, I guess I'll go ahead and open these stores. Why not? Oh, they open for you. Well, that's even better to get that open so I don't have to just wait around. So, now that that's open, I'm just going to go ahead and warp back, resupply, level up, get some Molotovs, although I probably won't need them in here. And then you can just, you know, run past all those blood liquors and get to the door. And I mean, you saw the stuff I got. It's really nothing particularly special, so, you know, you may decide for yourself it's not really worth it to go through all the pain that I just endured to, you know, get some cold blood and some numbing mist. And if that's the case, you know, who can blame you? Oh yeah. Am I in storage or? Yeah. No? Alright, everything's maxed. Good to go. Oh, level up, duh.
Welcome. Very well. Farewell, good hunter.
Okay. So let's see, what did that put me on? It puts me on level 54. Pretty good. Okay, I thought Cainhurst was up here. Yeah, there it is. Alright. No need to waste my endurance running yet. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright. Now, you want to kind of go around and Once you pick up your first item, then shit's gonna go down. So doesn't really matter which one you choose. I'm just gonna go ahead and open the lead or open the chest. It's a weapon, the Rider Palash, and we believe the spirits are supposed to show up. Maybe they don't from the chest. It's weird. Anyway, let's mark that off the list then. Rider Palash obtained. And once we get this, then shit's gonna go down. Madman's Knowledge is on. Very easy to stun lock these enemies. They take a beating though, these ladies. You don't even get a whole lot of souls for it, but it's best to go ahead and clear them out so they don't sneak up on you. And never have too many souls. They're also fairly easy to visceral, I believe. If you want to go that route. And good shots there, madam. See if I can visceral this one. So yeah, it's pretty easy. And that takes him out in one shot too. There's really no need to wait around. It's just why I just generally don't really visceral them here. It's just quicker. Apparently they're supposed to be blind. But it seems like they make a beat on you as soon as you walk toward them, so I don't know. Their eyes are covered. Also, all their necks are slit, which is kind of disturbing. Oh, this guy wants to tangle. I think what happened here, lore-wise, is like the Executioner Covenant showed up and just slaughtered all these people because they're vile bloods, basically. Blood is tainted. Ooh. So be careful. As soon as you get that item, I knew they were all gonna pop in like that, but. It's just easier to swing. Since you can just stun lock them, it's all your health back. Weird how sometimes I can take him out with that combo and sometimes I can't. My only, I mean, this is an amazing location in the game. My only real location, or criticism, is, time for metamorphosis, pretty good. Is that it's, you know, it's just a lot of repeated enemies here. It's a lot of those ghost maidens. They're not really the most interesting enemies to fight, as you can clearly see. Okay. Just making sure I haven't missed anything. Anything important? Yes. Jeez, he does blend in. Now again, these guys really take a pounding. It's a high-level area. A lot of people find the boss here very challenging. I used to find the boss extremely challenging. But I just kind of got him down now, so. I'm not worried about him, but I had, you know, we gotta get there, obviously. I think up here is where we want to find the bloodstone chunk, and then this guy here. Got a surprise for him. He probably survived that. Oh my gosh. Okay. Console is flipping out. I don't know if that's an issue with my controller or what. But anyway, I think we just want to head this way. Oh! Shit, that was close. There's that. Reminiscent of elderly, but don't be fooled. Very true. Can be a pretty challenging foe. Oh yeah, you can't really visceral these because they just fall right over when you shoot them. So we're just gonna go mano a mano. How about that? Oh boy. This is where that thrust resistance comes in handy. Can often find some jokes here on these statues. Beware of moon. I've seen people shoot these guys off the ledge, which would be great. Yeah. Yeah, he is just flipping out. Alright, my weapon is near. Shortcut here. Alright, so what you want to do here? Just kind of get to the back as soon as you can and try to avoid that happening. So this guy up here will shoot you with these blow darts and like marks you, and that makes them all flip out. And they all just get a beat on you immediately, which as you can see is not ideal. Which is why you want to get the shortcut first. Before you come into this tournament. It's very easy to, or very difficult to avoid getting marked by that blow dart guy. Wow, if you roll into them, is that? It's him back. It's a good thing too, because otherwise I was doomed right there. You can say I am just taking some shots here. Looks like there's nothing but inquisitiveness back here. Well, that's good. And now we must have cleared out a pretty good portion of this room. Getting greedy there. Man, there's a ton of them in here. Maybe this roll. Try to this one just run. Oh, actually, that really woke them all up. Damn, shit. Got comboed there like crazy. Okay. Oh boy. Man, this is rough going. So yeah, as you can see, there's really just nothing particularly fun about fighting all these samey enemies. But anyway, it's all worth it because I'm about to get a wondrous firearm. And it is wondrous. Low on blood vials, that's for sure. I could just run through this room. Let's do that. Go level up, restock. Get my gun. It's not too great out of the box, but once you invest in it, the Evelyn is worth something. And I'm about to invest in it. So right now the Hunter Pistol's doing 79 damage. The Evelyn would be doing 68, so it's just like, it's not even better at first, but it's, the key to it is it's scaling with Blood Tinge. It starts out as a B, goes up very quickly. It's a no-brainer to do that. And then I have so many Twin Bloodstone shards that that's really a no-brainer too. And there you have it. Now we have a +6 firearm with S Blood Tinge scaling, and now I can fortify with 3 freaking oh, okay, just 1, but, and none of them are particularly great, but eventually, hopefully, I can get some better blood gems for it. But yeah, it's a killer weapon. As you can see, that my damage output on this thing is, you know, about 160 something, maybe 170. Here it's going to be 150 just from the gun, which is crazy. Might as well level up.
Welcome. Very witness.
Continue to increase its damage output. That's where we're putting our focus for now. On our march towards 65, which is about where you want to be before you start the DLC. Although I'm pretty sure I could probably take it now. No, I didn't upgrade my Blade of Mercy. I might want to do that. I'm just thinking about where I want to ultimately spend my blood gems, or my bloodstone chunks. With the Blade of Mercy, I'm going to be using it for a long time still, so let's just go ahead and do it. Oh, got a better blood gem. Very good. Let's see if we can finish this place off. So I was trying to check my... I guess you can't check your blood gems. I'm not sure how many I have left. It'd just be good to know, but it doesn't really matter. Blood vials, I mean. See if we can get through this. Kind of trying to zigzag. Doesn't really matter. I'm sure you could just run past it even if you get hit. somewhere around here there's a window we want to head out. Oh shit. There's really no point for these guys doing these blow darts up here, it's just annoying. Because there's none of those spirits up here. I think there might be another bloodstone chunk up here somewhere. There it is. These blood vials, which is very good. Okay. Now, where's that window? Could be on the other side. No, I think it's over here. That guy gonna follow me out here? Who cares? Got bigger fish to fry here? Where is that thing? Seems like the damage output difference is notable here from what I was doing before. Uh-oh. Got grabbed there. Very irritating. Now, this next room in this area, and it actually has killed me multiple times. And the problem is that I mean, they can just kind of overwhelm you. And those ones that scream like can freeze you. And then if you're surrounded, then you're just basically fucked. Which is horrible, as you can imagine. Others seem to have a beat on me, so I'm just gonna try to quietly stealth my way through this room. Oh. See there it is. Now the good news is the headless ones I don't think are really other than that. So if you're just going one-on-one with one of those, you really got nothing to fear. So whenever you mix them with the ones that just spam you, you start running into some problems. As I have discovered. Oh, there is a blow dart guy. See, grabbed. But, okay, now they're going to be on me. That's what you want to avoid. So I really don't want to get... Okay, see, if they want to follow me out here, it's no problem. whatever reinforcements call her. Sound advice. Luckily I killed the ones back there. Ultimately what you want to do is the loot. Executioner gloves, that is a hunter tool. Even though it doesn't sound like it. And I believe there's also an armor set here. But it looks like I've pretty well cleared the room. I know I haven't cleared it completely. Well, maybe this is it. Good. I have no trouble taking them out now. Just spamming. Light set. I guess really you only need to come in here for the if you want that armor set, which of course you do, and if you're arcane you can use the executioner gloves, or if you're trying to get the platinum like me. Otherwise you really just come out here because this is where you're ultimately trying to get. There's an item over here. You gotta be careful because there's a bastard up there. Gotta be careful, watch your footing up here. Here, and this is the final big shortcut, I believe. Yeah, there's that. Creates this ladder, which is phenomenal. This is that first room with all the ladies in it, and the blow dart guy. Chest here. And then I think on the other side here there's a wandering nightmare that you definitely want to take out. Looks like there's not any enemies up here, which is really great. On the home stretch at this point. Now this is critical because you're going to get 2 bloodstone chunks there. Phenomenal drop at this point in the game, especially for me, because I don't really know when it's recommended that you do this. Probably, certainly after you fight Rom, probably maybe even after the one reborn. So, you know, we're doing this pretty early. And again, this boss that I'm going to be fighting is a very difficult boss, and for a lot of people, one of the most difficult bosses in the game. And it used to be that used to be the case for me, but eventually I just kind of figured out how to utilize the power of visceral attack against him, and when you can figure that out, it becomes much less terrifying. Oh, nice shot there, buddy. I guess it's whenever they get low health when they start flipping out like that. I don't know. Irritating enemy, but not too bad. X-Wig. You have to do a little bit of platforming here, but it's not too bad. This is where the Bell Lady spawns if you are doing any cooperation, but no items. I think that's where she spawns. So when I come down here, keep pressing toward the stable ground, I guess. It's the toughest part there. And then, that's it. It's time to take this guy on. So what you want to spec for sure, is Arcane. That's your #1 priority against this guy. It's just the one thing the Hunter's Guard really sucks at. Lecture set's pretty good. Executioner's pretty good. I don't know if he has any bullet moves. He probably does. Here we go. Get some Bold Hunter mocks here. And it is about to be on. I'm going to use the bathroom before we fight this guy, and then hopefully we'll be able to take him down without too much trouble. Alright, let's see how we do here. Pretty intimidating sight there. Hell of a visual. If the name sounds familiar, it's actually Alfred's mentor. Which is kind of interesting. The leader of the executioners, responsible for the destruction that occurred here. Can backstab him, you don't really want to go for it there. I'm going to go for it when he does that. You can see Arcane, that's what it's all about. whenever he starts swinging at you, that's what he's doing. This one. You gotta be up close for that to happen, otherwise he's gonna keep using his casting at you. Really, I'm having trouble getting the backstab on. Oh, just missed it. Sucks. Obviously, we're on a ledge. Sadly, you cannot knock him off. That'd be awesome. It's really not good that he's in this spot, quite frankly, because I can't get behind him. So I'm just going to back off, but wait for him to come over here. It's interesting, I've never really gotten him back in that little alcove before. As you can see, that ball that he causes to explode has massive range. You can have it home in on you. He's just firing them off very annoyingly. Alright, you ready to fight me like a man? Never seen anyone take so long to get up before. Alright, let's dance, Gregarious. Going too far to the left is my problem there. But unfortunately, I've got obliterated by the magic. It's very difficult to dodge through those skulls. As you can see, he has a very varied moveset. I don't know what he's trying to do there, but I never really find out because I always just pistol his ass. That's where I should have gone for the pistol there. You will lose your lock whenever he flies up like that, sadly. Does that, shoot that son of a bitch immediately. Otherwise it's going to cause it to rain down on you, which is horrible. Oh, it did it twice. Oh, that was ridiculous. It's unfortunate that I'm having more trouble. It's actually possible with this roll on that. It's obviously very difficult to do. But he's really spamming his physical attacks right now. As long as he's doing that, you can abuse him. So really his first phase in some ways is his hardest. Just as long as you know to get rid of that. Otherwise it causes all that stuff to rain down on you. It's really annoying that he just keeps spamming it, but I'm just gonna keep it moving. You know what? I've had enough of that. Ah, damn it. I've never seen him do it so much. It's crazy. What's that? Man, he gives you a lot of souls. Yeah, so you gotta get the crown, put it on, and then you can come over here and join the Vile Bloods, another covenant. One that sadly does not have what's his name, Valter in it. Oh, you know what I just realized? I never even put the fucking Evelyn on after all that. I did that whole fight with my shitty gun instead of putting Evelyn on. It's really irritating, but whatever. What does this say? All thanks to hunting. Freaks of Vile Blood. The best note I've ever seen, I think the tweets here, is no mercy for wheelchairs. It took me a minute to get it at first, but...
Visitor, I claim no subjects, but here lieth our throne. Kneel afore us, or get thee gone. Visitor, moon-scented hunter, I am Annalise, Queen of Castle Cainhurst. Ruler of the Vile Bloods, and sworn enemy of the Church. Yet our people are murdered, and we are prisoner to this wretched mask. What is it thou art in search of? Well, well. An odd hunter thou art indeed. We've tired of these piteous nights. Share in our plight, and take oath against the Church. If thou wouldst this path walk, I prithee, partake of my rotted blood. Very well. Drink deep of our blood. Feel the spreading corruption burn. Now, thou art too a vile blood. We two, the very last on this earth. We await thy return, for the honor of Cainhurst.
I also get the respect gesture for doing this, which is pretty awesome. I'll just put it on. Oh. It just looks cooler than the kind of awkward hunter salutation. So an open summons, that'll be good for an NPC quest, which is essential for the platinum. Oh, there's the lantern. I think that's it in here. Time for oil. Yeah, there's a lot of dirty jokes in all these statues in here. I don't think there's any items. Weeks of seduction. think the Vile Blood Covenant rune might be slightly better than the typical rune, or the whatever Valter's is. His rune is not very good. It's basically worthless. But pretty much all the Covenant runes are pretty worthless. Continuous heal near death. We don't really know what how much that is, or I don't. How beneficial that is, but you know. Oh, there it is, the Blood Rapture. And I don't know where I got that, but that's my favorite rune. So I have to get rid of something. Probably get rid of the bullets. I do love having extra bullets, but now that I had the Odin Wraith, it's not as essential. Sweet. Looks like my blood gems are not any better. But this one is very slightly better than what I have available, so. Again, I don't think there's anything here. Now I can buy Numbing Mist, that's interesting. Now that it's worthless to me. You do now have the ability to purchase the Chikage, which is an amazing weapon. Although I can't yet because I'm too poor, but... And I actually have a pretty good build for it, quite frankly. I'm skilled in Blood Tinge, but I just, I think I'm going to end up wanting to use a different weapon in the end. And, you know, the daggers are pretty... But it is tempting to just get the Chikage and use it for a while. It's just a fantastic weapon. But I'm not going to go that much higher in Blood Tinge. So the Blade of Mercy is really the way to go for my build.
Welcome. What? Very well. Farewell, good hunter.
Alright, well, might as well go ahead and do the NPC quest with Alfred. Takes a while to get this done. Rather time consuming. Everybody doing well for now.
Oh, you. I'm sorry. I'm afraid I can't help you. Unless you've had a change of heart.
Oh.
There you are. You're early, dear.
She's kind of snapped.
Is anything the matter? You can always tell me. Mother will make everything better. Brave hunter. Fine. There are others in need of my blood.
Who the hell else is using her blood? Anyway, it doesn't matter. I think I can see the amygdalas now. Yeah. I can see some secrets before my time. Because of the level of insight I have. The freaking... Jeez. I can't believe that he's even still here. Killed him with the freaking gun. Pretty good. We're pretty powerful now. Be overlooking the woods that we conquered. Pretty satisfying.
Good to see you safe. Now, let's think up something to discuss. Just tell me what piques your interest. Aha! Is that the sigil of Cainhurst? I've heard tell of Cainhurst nobles and their amusingly pompous invitations. Wonderful. I thank you profusely. I will depart immediately, but first, a token of my gratitude.
Just exactly what we wanted.
I feel my master's hand at work. Praise the good blood, and let us cleanse these tarnished streets.
Just gonna go down to the forest to teleport out of here. There's that bridge down there, man. Not a huge fan of the forest, but I will say it is pretty satisfying to go, you know, to have it finished, to conquer it. Let's see, now we want to go back to Cainhurst. By the way, what we can now purchase with that badge is the, whatever that wheel weapon is, I can't remember what it's called, the Garius wheel. Which is kind of crazy, I don't know if that's the weapon he used or whatever, but it's pretty interesting. Wasn't the weapon he used against me, that's for sure.
Master, look! I've done it! I've done it! I've smashed, pounded, and grounded this rotten siren into fleshy pink pulp. There! You filthy monstrosity! What good's your immortality now? Try stirring up trouble in this sorry state. All mangled and twisted, with every inside on the outside for all the world to see.
Pretty gruesome. It's funny how he looks at you there.
Oh, you, is it? Look at this. Thanks to you, I've done it. Well, isn't it wonderful? Now Master can be canonized as a true martyr. I've done it. I have. I've done it.
Alright, last step now. Gotta go back to the cathedral ward, of course. I think the last place he is where he was originally. Just down here on the way to Old Yarnum. This ought to be satisfying to tear through these guys that actually gave us a little bit of trouble, if you'll remember, a few episodes ago. Going for that dog first. Get out of here, you filthy animal. Oh, there's a bagman over there now. It's interesting. Never know where these guys are going to pop up. They've got to your hearing. It's interesting that once the blood moon descends, they're just like completely wiped out. I'm not really sure what happens to them. It's just mysterious. But you never see them again. And you do see like dead ones. And as far as I know, it's never really explained why that is. It's these damn dogs. And you find Alfred dead. Which is really interesting. I think he kills himself so he can call himself a martyr like his master or whatever, but clearly he had some deep-seated issues bubbling just under the surface, but we got his rune, which we don't really need to do, I don't think, for the platinum. Which all you needed is his badge, but might as well get it. And I think their rune is actually the best, if I'm not mistaken. Interesting seeing these werewolves. We're pretty much done with them. The game is taking a major turn. It's fascinating how it does that. It's really slow burn. Go from fighting werewolves and that kind of thing to and beasts or whatever to fighting some more Lovecraftian enemies. And the forest is really a big part of that transition. I mean, even just the enemies of the forest transition is first you're just fighting the villagers, and then you fight a bunch of snakes that have infected the villagers. Then by the time you get to Bergenworth, you're fighting, some just crazy enemies.
Welcome
are just
home. What is...
incomprehensible.
Welcome. Farewell.
I will say, I mean, I can level up there, and I probably will, but I do really like the Cainhurst armor. Man, that thing is expensive. That is ridiculous. The Cainhurst armor has great physical resistance. I really like the crow feather stuff too, so at some point I might just want to go ahead and start getting that stuff.
Welcome. What is... Very well.
Oh, need a little bit more.
Farewell. Welcome. What? Very well. Farewell, good hunter.
At this point, I can do the I can do ROM, which is there's nothing stopping me from doing that, but I kind of want to do the DLC because all that I want to use the Rokuyo is in the DLC, and so the sooner I get it, the better. You also get access to the bow, which I love as a backup over there. It's always tempting to just go ahead and do Bergenworth because it's just so close. I mean, it's such a short area, I mean to say. I could just rip through. I mean, I don't really know if I want to go through the DLC tonight. We've already been streaming for about 3 hours. But Bergenworth I could do, so why don't we just go ahead and do that? Where is Bergenworth? It's over here. So Bergenworth's a very small area. Very cool area though. Still see kind of the architecture that we found in the forest, but we've the university here or whatever, this college, it's situated on a lake, which is really a great visual. Mostly what you face is just these kind of freakish bug things. It's a great shot. That thing is the pretty crazy looking thing back there is pretty rough at range, and he is definitely on me. Uh-oh. Oh, got me. Guess it really just does frenzy. Doesn't actually do any damage. I'm definitely not spec'd for frenzy resistance right now. So he shoots fire. Damn. And then he does that kind of spit stuff, but it's really easy to just kind of stay to the side and just wail on him. Usually, anyway. I don't even know what's happening right now. Great camera work there. So yeah, a very strange enemy. Oh wow, you can actually hear Willem up there rocking on his chair. I never noticed that before. Okay, I don't really think there's anything much out here. There's the shortcut. And I think there might be something over here, yeah. Some sedatives, which is very good. That's pretty much all there is to this area, but we do want to come in here, and then there's like a lot of items in here. And some important ones, I believe. Pearl Slug, I believe, is a Chalice Dungeon item. There's another. This shortcut's completely worthless. I don't even know why this is here. There's a hunter up here that a lot of people say is really tough, but I never really have any trouble with her. I mean, she's definitely can take a beating, obviously, as you can see. Very similar to the fake Yasefka, really. Clearly another member of the choir. Scathos Marinus, I don't even know what that's supposed to do. It never really does anything. And then she can also use the Augur of Abretus for sure. That would have been it. Any hit at this point. There we go. Blood drag, that's interesting. Oh, I forgot to check to see what the Executioner Covenant gets me. I believe it's blood vials heal you more, which is pretty good. I mean, I don't think it. I think the amount they actually heal you more is pretty negligible, to be honest, but pretty cool nonetheless. Lunarium key. Might just open something up here. I'm not really sure if that opens. This looks like a lunarium. rusty phantasm shell. That is a hunter tool. So that is only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 remaining. Oh, the Lunarium key I think opens the door to the boss. Let's see. Yeah. That's pretty cool. I'm just not really sure that I'm ready to... I mean, I could obviously fight Rom right now. There's no question about it, but... I don't know. I kind of want to do the DLC before everything just goes crazy. For some reason. Oh. Let's go up to that thing like it was a lamp. This guy's still using the... wow, it's quite an outfit. Dressed up like our pal Walter. Alright, so I'm gonna use some more.
Welcome. Very well then.
Oh, I don't know. That's a pretty good way to go, actually. I might just save them. Do I only have 22 blood vials? Yeah, let's just buy those. Need to stock up on that. But yeah, okay, so the next thing I think I'm going to do is, you know, let's see, what level am I? I'm level 58. That's pretty good for the DLC. I have a great gun, pretty powerful weapon. Not as powerful as it could be, obviously. It's rank 7, or it's plus 7, whatever. Yeah, it's pretty good, and you know, I know the DLC pretty well. I will say the first boss of the DLC is really tough, but it's not that bad. Or it is, but I think I can do it. Did it before. And getting the Rikuyo itself is just, it's probably harder than any boss. But anyway, that's all stuff for down the road. I think I'm just gonna call it a night here, so thank you for joining me, and we'll continue this Platinum series in the next one.